So we're going to do a demonstration of first of all the EN 397 test, which is a standard industrial safety hard hat. There's two standards that hard hats are required to pass. The first one is EN 397, which is your typical hard hat, which is where they're testing the very top of the hard hat, and they test it from the 5 kg weight dropped from 1 meter. Basically, that's the weight, to give you an idea. So it's 5 kgs, and it's dropped from 1 meter down, and it creates about 100 joules, no, about 75 joules of force. Yeah. So watch now when I add some height to it. Now keep your hand out. Okay, it adds a change. Okay. So at the moment, 397 is your standard industrial safety hard hat. And just to give you an idea of the impact, you'll hear the difference in the sound when we change it in a second. Okay, so it's quite an impact. Basically, the hard hat has to take all the energy, and only 5 newtons of force can be passed on to the wearer's neck. Okay. Now this hard hat is the only hard hat in the world to pass a new standard called EN 14052. And what happens is the test now goes from 1 meter to 2 meters in height. But the hat can still only pass on the same 5 kilonewtons of force to the wearer's neck. So you can see the difference that's now been added. So there's a lot more velocity, a lot more impact at the point of impact. Now, the hat in question, the Evo Mark 8, has to take this impact on the center and still only pass the same amount of force as the first one. So you'll get a visual idea of the amount of extra force now when you see this being bounced. Okay, so there's a lot more force, a lot more impact. That hat would now, in a test environment, be also tested on the sides, the front and the back. So the same hat has to take at least 2 impacts. So you can see the suspension is still in perfect condition. The shell has definitely been dented. You're going to have a headache, but you're going to walk away that's still alive. Okay? Anybody want to feel the weight? Give you an idea? Yeah, catch. Give you an idea? So there's a lot of weight in it, and you can see the dent it's put into it, but you're going to walk away from the accident.